Excuse me. Okay, so good morning to everybody. So good morning first year. So for today's discussions is we're going to discuss about the introductions and the chapter 1 or the overview of criminology in our subject introductions to criminology and psychology of crime. So Crim 101 is one of the major subject and one of the subject that part one of the subject na i-exam ninyo for your licensure examination soon. For take up a board examination for criminology. So, Introduction to Criminology and Psychology of Crime. So that is the title of Crim 101. So let's start the discussion. So, we have here the introduction. There is a growing interest in criminology as a field of study as evidenced by steady increase in the number of students taking up Bachelor of Science in Criminology. As a result, there is also an increase in the number of schools offering criminology programs. In fact, even the colleges and universities known for medical sciences, computer-related, and technical courses have also opened their doors for criminology students. So alam naman natin guys na ngayon madami na ang mga estudyante o lumalawak na ang field ng criminology. Isa na sa mga patunay is dumadami na rin ang mga eskwelahan na nag-o-offer ng criminology courses. Dati kasi hindi naman ganun ka-demand yung kursong criminology. Most likely before mga eduk, HRM, yan yung mga kilalang mga courses. But because of the growing interest of criminology, okay, because of the growing interest of criminology, so dumadami na ang mga estudyante na nagte-take or gustong kumuha ng Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Isa sa mga patunay nga doon, like what I said a while ago, is ang patuloy na pagdami ng mga eskwelahan na nag-o-offer ng criminology programs. Isa na nga doon ay ang ating eskwelahan na La Concepcion College. So, hindi lang din doon, isa na rin sa mga patunay na nagiging malawak. Okay, nagiging malawak, dumadami ang mga kabataan na nagkakaroon ng interest sa pag-aaral ng criminology dahil pati ang mga eskwelahan na kung saan focus or must nagsimula sa medical sciences, computer-related or technical courses ay also nagbukas na din ng kanilang criminology programs. So let's have some discussion for the brief history of criminology education in the Philippines. So paano ba o saan ba nagsimula ang pagkakaroon ng criminology school dito sa ating Pilipinas? So let's have some brief discussions about this. So we have here what we call Philippine College of Criminology or also known as PCCR. Alam ko marami na sa inyo ang nakakakilala or nakakaalam ng eskwelahan ng PCCR or pwede iilan din sa inyo is galing na rito sa eskwelahan ng PCCR. So, dati, dyan ako nag-aral when I was second year college. Then, nag-transfer ako dito sa La Concepcion College para tapusin ang kurso kong criminology. So, what is PCCR? PCCR is known as the Pioneer School of Criminology in the Philippines. From the word itself, pioneer, pangunahing eskwelahan ng criminology na itinayo dito sa ating bansang Pilipinas. This school was formerly known as Plaridel Education Institution. So bago siya guys maging PCCR, ang unang tawag sa kanya o ang unang pangalan niya is Plaridel Education Institution. It was started in June 1955. Nagsimula ito noong June 1955 sa pag-offer muna ng 2-year course program. So, dyan siya nagsimula. And then in June 11, 1956, it started to offer also a 4-year course sa kung saan nag-lead na for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Criminology. So, kung mapapansin natin, isang taon lang yung pagitan, kumbaga, na-develop agad or nag-improve agad yung Philippine College of Criminology from 2-year course to 4-year course. And then June 1972, PCCR established its graduate school, which is offering a 2-year program for the degree of Masters of Arts in Criminology. So, ang ibig sabihin nito guys, yung graduate school, kung gusto mo pa, for example, nakagraduate ka na ng 4-year course, then gusto mo pang i-continue yung pag-aaral mo para dumagdag pa yung mga kaalaman mo at magkaroon ka pa ng mas mataas na credential. So, pwede ka mag-take ng Masters of Arts in Criminology. And PCCR established its graduate school for Master of Arts in year 1972. And of course, papahuli pa ba? On April 1983, Doctors of Philosophy program was added to its graduates programs. So after masteral, gusto mo pa rin mag-aral, gusto mo pa rin pataasin yung kumbaga credentials mo pagdating sa pagiging criminology. So you can take up a Doctor of Philosophy. And one of the pioneer school na nag-open ng Doctor of Philosophy is PCCR in year 1983. So now let's talk about the criminology as profession. So alam ko karamihan sa inyong lahat, kaya nagkumuha ng kursong criminology is gustong maging isang law enforcer someday or a public servant someday. So let's talk about the things that you need to know if you really wanted to become a law enforcer someday or a public servant someday. So, unang-una sa lahat, we have Republic Act 6506. This is an act creating the Board of Examiners in the Philippines. Okay? Ito yung batas na kung saan gumawa upang magkaroon na ng board examinations ang mga estudyanteng nakapagtapos ng criminology. It was approved and became effective noong July 1, 1972. And according to this Republic Act, a criminologist is any person who graduate of degree of criminology, who has passed the examination for criminologies and it's registered such by the board. So, ibig sabihin guys, kapag ikaw ay nakagraduate ng degree of criminology at kung saan nakapasa ka ng examinations at rehistrado ka, okay? It means ang tawag na sa'yo ay criminologist. Okay, criminologist. And we also have here the Republic Act 11131. Which is also known as the Philippine Criminology Profession Act of 2018. Sino ba tong si RA 1131? Okay? Si RA 11131, ito yung nag-amend, okay, o pumalit sa Republic Act 6506. Ito na yung bagong batas sa kung saan ipinapatupad na sa atin sa mga nag-aaral ng criminology at sa mga gustong kumuha ng kurso ng criminology at sa mga magte-take ng board examinations for criminology. An act regulating the practice of criminology profession in the Philippines and appropriating funds therefore, repealing for the purpose Republic Act 6506. Okay. Ano ba yung mga nabago noong pinalitan ni RA 11131 sa Republic Act 6506? Dati guys, okay, kapag nag-take ka ng exam, Okay, nag-board exam ka under RA 6506. Kumbaga, unli. Kahit ilang beses kang bumagsak, okay lang. Pwede ka ulit mag-retake. Okay, pwede ka mag-retake. Meron nga akong iilan na mga kakilala na ilang beses na silang nag-take ng examination. Kumbaga, ilang beses sila nag-failed o bumagsak sa pag-take ng exam, more than 5. Pero still, pwede pa rin silang kumuha ng board examination kung ito ay under pa ng RA 6506. So, ano na ba ang pagbabago pagdating ng Republic Act 1131? So, guys, you need to take note everything na makikita nyo dito kasi especially kayo soon after nyo graduate dito, magte-take kayo ng board examination at ito na yung batas na susundin natin sa pag-take ng board. RA 11131 was approved on November 8, 2018. Yes, 2018 lang siya na-approve and it was signed by President Rodrigo Duterte. So, 2 years pa lang siya ginagawa sa field natin sa criminology. Sabi rito, to pass the licensure examination for criminologists under RA 11131. Okay? Kailangan ang isang candidate o ang isang examiner ay ma-obtain ang weight average of 75%. Okay? Kahit naman sa RA 6506, okay, 75% talaga ang passing grade. But, pagdating dito kay 1131, kailangan wala kang 60% na makukuha or 60% average na makukuha sa kahit anong subject mo. For example, ang total ng grade mo is 75. Ang total ng grade mo doon sa mga subject na kuha mo is 75. Kaso, nakakuha ka ng 60% na average sa isang subject mo. Okay, for example, kung halimbawa daw ang examinee, okay, ay nakakuha ng 60% sa kahit anong subject, kahit na 75 pa ang naging total nito, hindi siya pwedeng ma-considered as a passer. Kailangan niyang i-retake yung subject na kung saan nakakuha siya ng 60% below. Okay? Less than 60% below. Kasi kay RA 6506, balikan ko lang. Kay RA 6506 kasi guys, ang pinaka tinitingnan lang doon is yung magiging total average mo. Basta naka 75 ka, sabit ka, pasado ka na. So, hindi na nila tinitingnan kung magkakaroon ka pa ba ng below 60% na average sa ibang subject mo. Wala na silang pakialam doon, si 6506. Ang importante, ang maging total average kay 6506 ay 75. Kaso dito kay 1131, kahit na 75 pa ang maging average mo, okay, o mas mataas pa sa 75, pero nakakuha ka ng less than 60% sa kahit anong subject mo, hindi ka nila mako-considered as a passer. You need to retake that particular subject. And according and under also ng RA 1131, the deferred examination shall only be allowed to retake once within 2 years from the date of examination and shall be required to obtain grade not lower than 80% on the subject to be considered to have passed the licensure examinations. Ano ibig sabihin nito, guys? Yung deferred examinee o yung isang examinee na kung saan nakakuha siya ng less than 60% doon sa isang particular subject or sa kahit anong subject na kinuha niya ng board exam, meron lang siya or allowed lang siya mag-retake ng isang beses within 2 years. Kumbaga, may expiration within 2 years from the date of examination. And, once na ikaw ay nag-retake, okay, ng subject mo o ng exam, nag-retake ka ng exam, kailangan yung magiging average na ng exam mo dun sa particular subject is not lower than 80%. Ibig sabihin, hindi bababa ng 80%. Kailangan 80% above para ma-consider that you pass the licensure examinations. See? Ganun yung pinagkaiba. Hindi na 75. Okay, for example, bumagsak ka sa CDI. Okay, bumagsak ka sa CDI, nakuha mo sa CDI 59%. Ngayon, i-retake mo siya. So, pag ni-retake mo siya, kailangan na magiging average na ng CDI mo is 80% above. Kapag ang naging average mo doon sa CDI is less than 80%, 79, halimbawa, 79, 77, 75, hindi ka pa rin mako-considered as a licensure examination. Licensure examination passer, hindi ka mako-considered as a passer. So, kailangan 80% above. So, ganun yung pinagkaiba niya kay 6506 at sa kay 10131. And, paano naman daw? Yun nga, sinabi rito. If the examinee failed to retake after the lapse of 2 years, halimbawa, di ba sabi ko nga a while ago, meron lang siyang due date na 2 years, kumbaga, para makapag-retake nung subject na binagsakan niya. Kung ang examinee ay na-failed na mag-retake or lumagpas sa 2 taon or bumagsak doon sa 80% na average na gusto ni RA 1131, ano mangyayari? The examinee shall retake all the board subject. Lahat na ng subject, i-retake mo na. Okay, ganun yung mangyayari. Uulit ka ulit mag-retake ng board examination. So, sabi rito, any examinee who failed 3 or more board subjects shall be deemed have failed to board examination. So, napakalinaw according to this sentence, kapag ang examinee daw ay bumagsak ng 3 o higit pa naibagsak niya yung 3 o higit pa na subject, automatic, he deemed to have failed the board examination. Bagsak na yun. Okay? So, ganun siya sa RA 1131. And take note, meron pa pala. Sa RA 1131 pala, kung dati unlimited ang pag-retake ng board examination, kay RA 1131, meron ka lang 5 chances to win. Kumbaga, 5 beses ka lang pwedeng mag-retake ng board examination. At sa loob ng 5 pagkakataon na yun at bumagsak ka pa rin. Okay, anong gagawin mo? Magre-refresher ka. Kumbaga, kailangan makakuha ka ng certificate under the CHED na patunay na ikaw ay nag-refresher ng kursong criminology. So, gano'n na kahigpit si RA 11131. So, what are those careers in criminology? Like what I said a while ago, di ba, most of you expected na kapag sila ay nakagraduate ng criminology, ang nasa isip kagad ng tao di ba? Minsan nakakainis, no? Anong course mo? Police ka na, di ba? Ganun. Kasi, kadalasan kasi, kapag nagtatake ng criminology course, talagang pagpupulis talaga, yung career na pinaka-common na kinukuha. So, ngayon, i-discuss natin yung mga iba't iba or the most employment or the most o yung mga career na pwede nyo pang kunin bukod sa pagiging isang police officer. Okay, so there's a lot of options. Sabi ko nga, kapag nag-take ka ng criminology, napakadami mo pwedeng pasukin. Okay, napakadaming chance, napakadaming pinto na pwede mong pasukin na kung saan magiging stable pa rin ang trabaho mo. So, we have here number 1, top 1, is Police Officer of the Philippines, Philippine National Police. Okay? Police Officer of the Philippine National Police. Okay? Pangalawa, Jail Officer. Pwede ka rin mag-isang jail officer ng alin? Ng BJMP or Bureau of Jail Management and Criminology. So, ano bang trabaho ng mga jail officers? Kung familiar kayo sa trabaho ng mga jail officers, sila yung mga nagbabantay ng mga criminals, okay, inside the jail. Fire officer of the Bureau of Fire Protections, mga bumbero. 4, you can also be an agent of Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. Yung PDEA, ito nakafocus ito sa paglaganap, okay? O sa pag-prevent ng pagdami ng mga taong gumagamit ng illegal na droga. Number 5, you can also be an agent of National Bureau of Investigation, yung mga mahihilig dyan mag-imbestiga. Okay, you can also be an agent of NBI. Not only that, but you can also be a technical personnel of NBI, a prison guard under Bureau of Correction. Parehas lang ito doon sa number 2, jail officer. Yung nga lang, ang jail officers, ang Bureau of Correction kasi, national prison. Ibig sabihin, pang malakihan. Jail officer kasi, hindi naman. Kaya under lang siya, kaya tawag sa kanya is jail officer. Tanda na, kapag ikaw ay nagtatrabaho sa BJMP, ang tawag sa'yo jail officer. Kapag ikaw ay nagbabantay ng mga criminal in Bureau of Correction, ang tawag sa'yo prison guard. Pero parehas lang silang nagbabantay o pinangangalagaan yung mga tao na nahuli o nakulong. And you can also be a private investigators or detective someday, or a security officer in private and public institution, become a criminalist of forensic technicians, and you can also be a probation officer of the Parole and Probation Administration of the Department of Justice. And lastly, you can be a professor or instructors of criminology. So as you can see guys, marami talaga na trabaho o career na pwede nyo pasukin once na kayo ay nakapagtapos ng criminology at nakapasa ng board examinations. Okay? Wait lang. Wait lang guys. Let's go back. So, next topic. Wala. Wait lang. Okay. So, balik tayo dun. So, that is all about the introduction of criminology and psychology of crimes. So, kung meron kayong mga questions or mga bagay na hindi naiintindihan or hindi masyadong malinaw para sa inyo, you can ask me on our live session by next meeting. So, let us continue the discussions. So, Chapter 1, Overview of Criminology. So, what is criminology? Okay. So, maraming mga definition ang lumalabas para ma-define ang salitang criminology. Okay, so isa sa mga kilala or kumbaga tatawag natin, tinatanggap na definition ng criminology is defined by Edwin H. Sutherland. And Edwin H. Sutherland is the Dean of Modern Criminology. According to him, criminology is the entire body of knowledge regarding crime as a social phenomenon. It includes within its scope the process of making of laws, of breaking of laws, and the society reactions toward the breaking of laws. So, that is a definition given by Edwin Sutherland. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng ibinigay ni Sutherland? According to him, ang criminology ay tungkol sa pag-aaral na kung saan naniniwala siya na ang crime is part of the society. Parang, no matter what gonna be happen between life and death, okay? Crime will not stop. Kumbaga, we can just only prevent crime, pero hindi natin pwedeng natin pahintuin o kumbaga, total zero crime rate? No. Kasi according to Edwin Sutherland, it's part of the society. Okay? It's part of social phenomenon. At ang criminology, isa na rin dito, na sakop ng pag-aaral is kung paano, okay? Kung paano ba ang process ng paggawa ng batas, kung paano ba kadalasan ng tao, okay, binibreak o hindi, o binaviolate ang batas, at kung ano-ano yung mga nagiging reaction ng society, okay, o ng tao, patungo sa paglabag sa batas. Ano-ano ba yung nagiging epekto nito sa atin, sa ating environment, once na isang tao o isa sa mga kakilala natin ay nakapag-commit ng crime. So that is the definition under Edwin Sutherland. We also have here the body of knowledge regarding crime, criminals, and effort of the society to prevent and to repress them. So dito guys, may expect natin na pag-aralan natin yung iba't ibang uri ng crime, iba't ibang tawag sa crime, iba't ibang uri ng criminals, at iba't ibang pamamaraan o iba't ibang tsuri na pwede nating pag-aralan para ma-prevent o maiwasan natin ang paglaganap ng crime sa ating society. In narrow sense, okay, ang criminology ay tumutukoy sa pag-aaral ng crimes and ng mga criminals. Diyan talaga nakafocus yung pag-aaral ng criminology. So, again, ulitin ko, criminology is under RA 6506 is any person who graduate a Bachelor of Science in Criminology who passed the examination for criminologists and registered as such by the Board of Examiner of PRC. So, origin of the word criminology. Saan ba nagmula yung salitang criminology? So, etymologically, the term criminology came from the Latin word crimen. Okay? It came from the Latin word crimen na ang ibig sabihin ay what? Crime. And the Greek word logia, which means to study. Okay? In year 1885, Rafael Garofalo, a Latin law professor, coined that term criminologia. So, si Rafael Garofalo ang gumawa ng term na criminologia in year 1885. Around the same time, okay, And around the same time, in year 1889, Paul Topinard, a French anthropologist, okay, a French anthropologist, used the term criminology in a French criminology. G-I-E yung dulo. Kumbaga, from Criminologia ni Rafael Garofalo noong 1885, ginawa or ginamit na ni Paul Topinard yung term na criminology, but in French spelling of criminology, I-E yung dulo, ng year 1889. Sabay tayo dito. So there is a wide array of the definition of criminology. Okay, so all of that definition, guys, contain the basic term, body of knowledge, field of the study, but what more? Causes of crimes, control of crimes, criminals, laws, lahat dyan doon naman nakafocus eh. Why? Because may mga question talaga tayo na gusto nating masagot pagdating sa pag-aaral ng criminology. So ano na ba yung mga usually na tanong na gusto natin malaman sa pag-aaral ng criminology o gusto nating sagutin sa pag-aaral ng criminology? Unang-una na rito, what is crime? Paano mo ma-define na yung ginawa ng isang tao or mako-considered na yung ginawa ng isang tao is a crime? Pangalawa, what makes an act a crime? So, ano ba yung mga actions na pwede mong masabi or pwede mong i-define para masabi na crime yung ginawa niya? Pangatlo, what caused people to commit crime? Ano-ano ba yung mga dahilan o motibo? Bakit ang isang tao ay nakakapag-commit ng crime? So, we also have a question, how we can control crime? Paano ba natin makokontrol o paano ba natin mapiprevent? O kahit ma-repress man lang o mabawasan man lang natin yung pag-commit or pagdami ng tao na nagko-commit ng crime. And sino-sino ba yung mga tao na may responsibilidad para kontrolin yung paglaganap ng crime? So yun guys yung mga question na sasagutin natin dito sa pag-aaral ng criminology. So next. So we have here what we call the principal divisions of criminology. Okay, criminology, guys, is a subject matter. Is broad that study divided into three divisions. So what are those three divisions? It was namely etiology of crimes, the meaning of etiology of crimes, or criminal etiology. Ilagay na lang din dyan. Criminal etiology or etiology of crimes. It is the study. It deals with the scientific study of causes of crimes and the criminal behavior. So it tries to find explanation, guys, as to what causes of criminal behavior in individuals and to determine the different factors that contribute to the crime causation. So ibig sabihin, guys, in etiology of crimes or criminal etiology, ito ay nakafocus sa pag-aaral na kung saan inaalam natin kung ano ba ang dahilan ng isang tao bakit siya nakakapag-commit ng crime. Ano-ano ba yung mga possible o iba't ibang uri ng behavior na kung saan ang tao ay nakakapag-commit ng crime. So, yun yung ini-explain dito sa etiology of crimes or criminal etiology. Okay, origin. From the word origin, saan nagmula? Okay, bakit may crime? Bakit ang tao ay nakapag-commit ng crime? Next. Sociology of law. It refers to the study of the nature of criminal law and its administration. Okay, it's about the scientific analysis of the condition under which criminal laws develop the process of social control. While penology, okay, it is a study of control of crimes and rehabilitation of offender. Kanina, etiology, we're talking about the origin, saan nagmula. Sociology of law, we are talking about yung mga iba't ibang criminal law iba't ibang uri ng process ng batas na pwede nating ibigay sa taong nakapag-commit ng crime. And penology, we are talking about how we can control and how we can rehabilitate a person who committed a crime. And penology, guys, is a branch of criminology. Okay, it's a branch of criminology which deals with the treatment and management and administrations of the inmate. So, nakafocus siya, guys. O nakafocus ito kung paano natin pangangalagaan, paano natin i-manage, or paano natin i-rehabilitate yung mga taong nakapag-commit ng crime. That is under penology. So, that are the three divisions or three principal divisions of criminology: criminal etiology or etiology of crimes, sociology of law, and penology. Nature or characteristic of criminology. Ano-ano ba yung nature or characteristic ng criminology? Una, masasabi natin na one of the characteristic of criminology is an applied science. Okay. Paano? Ano ba muna ang ibig sabihin ng applied science? Applied science is defined as the application of scientific knowledge transferred into a physical environment. Criminology is an applied science because criminology, as a body of knowledge, has already established universally accepted principle and concept, and these are used by other fields of the study. Balik tayo doon. Wala. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng criminology is an applied science? Alam natin guys, sa pag-aaral ng criminology, gumagamit tayo ng iba't ibang uri ng science. Okay? Iba't ibang uri ng science or iba't ibang uri na tinatawag din natin na forensic science para mas mapadali yung pag-aaral natin ng kursong criminology. Ano-ano ba guys yung mga different scientific concept na ginagamit natin, especially sa pagkakandak ng investiga para ma-consider natin siya as applied science. Diba? We have chemistry. We also have medicines, physics, mathematics. We also have ballistic, polygraphy, question document examinations, fingerprint, or also known as dactylography. So, lahat yan guys is science. So, that's why we consider that criminology is an applied science kasi ina-applyan natin siya ng iba't ibang sciences. Okay? Criminology is a social science. Crime exists in a society. Social science is defined as a branch of science that studies society and human behavior on it. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, expect niyo na sa mga susunod natin discussion, we're going to study not only yung mga iba't ibang instrumentation or mga iba't ibang uri ng forensic sciences, but also we're going to study different type of theories. Okay? Different type of theories na mas maiintindihan natin kung bakit ang isang tao ay nakakapag-commit ng crime. Criminology is a social science because it is study of crime as a social phenomenon. Like what I said a while ago, crime is a social problem. Okay? Crime is a social problem which has a great impact to the society. Criminology is dynamic. Guys, pag sinabi natin dynamic, continuously improving, non-stop na nag-i-improve. Okay? Dynamic, the word dynamic is used to describe something that always in motion and always active. Always in motion and always active. Continuously upgraded. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, diba guys, habang tumatagal, parami yung mga subjects natin. Kasi, criminology is dynamic. Okay? Continuously siya nag-i-improve. That's why it is dynamic. While criminology is nationalistic, sabi rito, through the adoption of existing penal laws in specific country or territory. This means that okay, the study of criminology takes into consideration the history, the culture, the social norms, and the laws of the country. Crimes are studied in relations of criminal laws applied in the country or place where these crimes are committed. Each country, guys, has its own set of laws. And crimes are defined by the laws of the country. Kaya tinatawag natin siyang criminology is nationalistic. Kumbaga, kung ano yung lugar o bansa na sinasakupan niya. Halimbawa, nag-commit ka ng crime sa Pilipinas. Yung territory ng Pilipinas, kahit sa bansa ng territory ng Pilipinas, kahit saang parte ng territory ng Pilipinas, yung law na e-exist o ibibigay sa'yo is batas ng ating bansa. Nagigets ba natin? Kaya kino-considered siya as criminology is nationalistic. And also that, hindi lang kasi yung batas natin, yung pinag-aaralan natin. Ina-adapt din natin o pinag-aaralan din natin yung history, yung culture, and social norms, hindi lang ng ating bansa, but also ng iba ring bansa. So that's why criminology is nationalistic. Scope in the study of criminology. Okay. As I mentioned previously, guys, the study of criminology is related to other sciences. Kaya nga sinabi siyang criminology is an applied science. Okay? Criminology is a body of science, or science is so broad that it can be subdivided into several areas. And these are the following. Una, study of origin and development of law. Okay? One cannot study crimes without having study of criminal law. Hindi mo pwedeng pag-aralan ng crime kung hindi mo kayang pag-aralan o i-define kung anong uri ng crime yan at kung ano yung batas na masasabi na crime yung kinumit ng isang tao. Sabi rito, it is the criminal law makes an act crime in the first place. Okay? An act to be considered, crime must have law defining it. Pasasabi mong crime ang ginawa ng tao, specifically, kung merong batas na nagsasaad na ipinagbabawal to, or merong batas na nagsabi na nakapag-violate ka, mako-consider mo yung ginawa ng isang tao is a crime. That's why, sabi rito, you need to study the origin and the development of the criminal law. Sabi rito, in the absence of criminal law, remember guys in the absence of criminal law, there will be no crime. Walang batas, walang krimen. Okay? Pangalawa, the study of the causes of crimes and development of criminals. Okay? Criminology is a simple definition, is a study of crimes and criminals. Diba sabi ko sa inyo kanina, in the pinaka madaling matandaan na definitions ng criminology, it is a study of crimes and developments of the criminals. So, it studies the etiology of crimes or the crime of causations. The multiple factors that increase or decrease the possibility in the commission of crime and how these factors affect individual and cause them to commit crime. From the title itself, the study of causes of crimes and development of criminals, isa like what I said, na scope ng pag-aaral ng criminology is yung origin o pinagmulan kung bakit ang tao ay nakapag-commit ng crime at ang bakit ang isang tao ay nade-develop para maging isang kriminal. Pangatlo, the scope in the study of criminology, we have here the study of other sciences that examine criminal behavior using scientific methods. So ano-ano ba yung mga scientific methods na ginagamit natin sa pag-aaral o pag-e-examine ng criminal behavior ng isang tao? Una, we have criminal demography. Criminal demography, nakapokus ito sa pag-aaral ng relationship between criminality and populations. Kaya nga, demography. Kumbaga, merong malaking kontribusyon ng pagkakaroon ng criminal behavior, okay, ng criminal behavior sa lugar na kinalalagyan o tinitirahan mo. Study of relationship between criminality and populations. Criminal epidemiology. Okay? Kanina yung dami. Okay? Yung populasyon o dami ng lugar na pinagtitirahan mo. Dito, criminal epidemiology, study of the relationship between environment and criminality. Like, in this study, guys, it focus to the environment na kinalakihan ng isang tao, especially ng mga kabataan. For example, lumaki ka, hindi ko naman sinasabing lahat, lumaki ka sa isang squatter area. Okay? For example lang, lumaki ka sa isang squatter area. Alam natin, iba ang environment sa squatter area. Most likely, mga nakatira sa squatter area, okay, sila yung mga tao na kung saan, connected yun eh. Sa squatter area, criminal demography and criminal epidemiology, yun. Kadalasan, ang mga characteristics sa squatter area, sila yung mga mostly palaaway, okay, palamura, na kung saan, hindi ko naman sinasabi lahat. Sila yung mga tao na kung saan, doon nakatira yung mga tao na madalas nakakapag-commit ng crime. Kung ikaw ay lumaki sa ganong lugar, hindi malabo na pwede mo ma-adapt yung mga characteristic o yung mga behavior na nakikita mo sa iyong paligid. That's why criminal epidemiology is a study of relationship between environment and criminality. Criminal ecology is a study of criminality in relation to spatial distributions in a community. While criminal physical anthropology, it focuses study of the physical constitutions of man. What is the physical constitutions of man? Okay. Ibig sabihin yung physical na kaanyuan. Sabi dito sa pag-aaral ng criminology, isa sa mga pinag-aaralan o tinitingnang dahilan bakit ang tao ay nagkakaroon ng criminal behavior because of their physical constitutions or dahil sa kanilang kaanyuan. So, mga susunod natin pag-aaral, isa yan sa mai-discuss natin. Criminal psychology, it is a study of the human behavior in relations to criminality. Psychology is it is defined as a study of the human behavior. Tungkol sa pag-aaral ng pag-uugali ng isang tao. Criminal psychiatry focuses on study of the human mind in relations to criminality. And victimology is the study of the role of the victim in the commission of crime. So that are the different scientific methods na ginagamit natin to study the criminal behavior of a persons. Okay. Wait tayo dun. So, yun yung guys, yung ating introduction. So, dito nagtatapos yung ating introduction at yung chapter 1 ng Crim 101 or Introduction of Criminology and Psychology of Crime. So, next week guys, magkakaroon din tayo ng quiz and clarification of discussion tungkol dito sa i-discuss ko ngayong araw na to. Okay, so guys, doon nagtatapos yung discussion natin for today. So, meron pa naman yung mga question nyo na lang, pwede nyo sa akin i-send or pwede nyo itanong sa susunod nating pagkikita by Wednesday. By Wednesday, guys. And, gusto ko lang informin lahat, guys, na lahat ng makikita nyo rito is aralin ninyo, basahin ninyo, isulat ninyo. I-record ko kayo na mag-notebook para masulat nyo lahat ng ilalagay ko sa PowerPoint presentation. Okay? Sulat niyo yan, hindi pwedeng hindi niyo yan isusulat. Hindi kayo makakasunod. Wala naman kasi tayong module, wala tayong libro. Kaya magsulat tayo para mas mabilis nyo maintindihan yung mga terms and terminologies na diniscuss ko a while ago. Wait ka lang ako. 1A, Crim 1A, may mga question ba tayo? Meron pa pala akong oras. Oh, wait lang. Mag-open ako ng live stream. Mag-open ako ng live stream, ng live stream, ng Google Meet. I-click nyo yung link na yon. Wait lang. Hmm? May limit ba yun? No. Ano siya yung link? Hello? Okay na, Cam. Init. Init na ako. Okay, hello guys. On yung cam nyo. Oh, good morning. Hindi naman nagpuputol-putol kanina. Putol-putol. Yun nga.